All right, everybody, welcome to This Is My Earth's first ever podcast.
Take 3.
Ohio.
Let's go.
So,
Let's introduce ourselves.
yeah, so what do you want to do it like elementary school style? Like the teacher asks you to, everyone, one exciting thing about you and
Your position in the company.
Go ahead.
And your position.
Oh, you want me to start? I got ice in my mouth, but my name is Brady Pinder. I am a
little bit of ASMR.
Yeah. I am a co-owner of This Is My Earth, or for short Time. An interesting fact about myself. I am originally from the Bahamas.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I
Cultural
now
guy.
I now live in Canada. Yes.
Half Bahamas and
Big
other
culture
half
guy over here.
You wouldn't believe it, but I'm the only immigrant here.
True.
Wow.
I was actually born in Mississauga, so.
Oh, my bad, bro.
All right. I am the other co-owner of Time, and my name is JP Kawanta. I am from here. But my parents.
Where's here?
Canada, where my parents are immigrants. So I'm a native to this country.
Very interesting. I am Michael Mansour. I am the marketing director for Time Apparel Co. And, I will, my fun fact is I am 6'6". So I'm the biggest man
He
in
is a
the
big man.
in the room.
I am Matthew Blackmore. I am both the videographer and photographer for Time Co. I am the person who does all the Instagram and video photos and videos. And an interesting fact about me is...
He now has a friend named Pablo who can pick up chicks.
Okay. Yeah, this is great for the podcast.
Pablo, we hope you're watching the podcast.
Pablo, we're gonna have Pablo guest one day. He's gonna be a guest.
Okay. So what is Time, Brady? I'm gonna throw that to you.
To me? Okay, so This Is My Earth is a clothing company, but not just a clothing company, there's a catch. So we are an environmental clothing company with a goal to initiate change in the world. And so right now what we're starting to do is donating 25% of all of our proceeds to a select few organizations. But our long-term goal is to make 100% sustainable clothing.
Correct. Those organizations are 4Ocean, World Wildlife Fund, Union of Concerned Scientists, Greenpeace, and, that's it. Oh, and the Rainforest Foundation.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about those more probably in the next podcast, but if you want to learn a little bit about them, go follow our TikTok.
Yep, or you can check out our website. All of them are linked there at thisismyearth.store.
Why don't we take it back for a second and run a different segment? A segment that we explain how we all know each other.
Oh, great.
Start off with the owner of this company, Brady Pinder.
How do we know Brady?
Yeah.
How do you know us?
Oh, God.
Well, I know two of you from swimming, and I know one of you from school.
Well, I feel like you can go a little bit more in depth on that.
Well, we'll start with Michael, because, actually, no. I've known Matt the longest. So we'll start with Matt. When did we first meet?
I was outside playing road hockey, and you were visiting the house, or you just moved in, and my parents like, wow, that guy's not wearing any shoes.
Okay, in my defense, it was summertime.
So you tell me you don't wear shoes in the summertime?
I didn't used to, no.
Barefoot guy over here.
Listen, in the Bahamas, we never used to. You didn't need shoes.
My parents like, you should go hang out with that kid, because he probably won't have friends for a little
Thank
while.
you. Thank you to the Blackmores.
I was like, damn, that kid don't got any shoes.
Listen, and then I showed him how elite I was at road hockey, and friends forever, okay? Then I guess we can go to Michael. We swam together for quite a few years. We just recently stopped, but the first time I ever met Michael, he, obviously I was the faster swimmer, because,
That is true.
yeah.
That is fact, yes.
So
Can't
my coach wanted me to greet the new guest, and he kind of forced me to go up to him, and it was a little uncomfortable because
It was very uncomfortable, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Michael's not the normal. He's not. He's like the when you pick out the cookie and it's a little deformed. Okay.
All right.
It's,
Michael's the odd one out.
That's just.
He quite literally sticks out.
That's some bullshit. All right.
he's a tall boy.
Listen, it was like the son greeting the father. Is what it was like.
Okay. And then JP was. I had met him at swimming. He just joined the group and we
I
began
ranked
to.
up, you know.
Yeah, he leveled up.
He evolved.
Platinum.
I gained enough experience.
Yeah, so that's how I met JP. I just kind of met him because he was in my swimming group.
Awesome.
And for the first few times, well, he knows we weren't the closest of people, but it took some growing pains, but we got there.
You guys weren't close at the beginning?
No,
Oh.
I think it's because I was new and shy.
he was the newbies, so we had to
A
beat
little
up
bit
on
of
the
hazing.
newbies.
A little bit hazing? Alright. Whatever swimmer hazing is, but you won't get into that. It's a little PG-13.
Do we really want to go?
Yeah, we do. Matt, you're next. You're the outsider.
Wait, but wouldn't it be he's gonna
No.
say how he met you two?
Yeah.
I don't remember how I met
Through
Michael.
Brady, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
I don't remember how I met Michael.
Yeah.
I remember meeting JP and Reuben at a Jack Astor before a movie. I mean, never went.
How about you, the cottage?
And then the second or third time I met JP and Reuben was Florida.
How about you, the cottage,
We
then?
met like one time before we went to Florida for like a week together.
Yeah, you were pretty nervous to go to that, but you had
'cause I was
fun,
like,
right?
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't
That's
know
when
anyone. I
Michael
was
and
like,
Brady
yeah.
got divorced.
Listen, I don't even want to go. To
That
story.
was not my fault. All right.
That was
It really
all your
was my
fault.
fault.
In the divorce, I was taking majority of the.
You went to the
took
couch on your own
nothing.
terms, right?
You got sent
Listen,
to the couch.
I went
denied it, and went on
no. I went to the couch because Brady said he was gonna kill me.
I feel like we should probably explain the story if we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, Michael, you tell the story.
Do we
So-
want it from Michael's perspective?
Let's hear from my perspective.
Okay. from an outsider. Let's hear it.
All right.
So me and our other friend Reuben were in a different room, and all we heard is them, having their marital problems.
They were sleeping in the same
We were
room.
in the
Yeah.
master bedroom, okay?
Yeah, they were in the same bed, master bedroom, and it got a bit rough. It got a bit
Listen.
rough.
There was a divider
sex-
pillow
sex
wall.
Got a bit rough, and next thing you know, they're yelling at each other. We open the door to see Brady kicking Michael to the couch, and Michael denying it, and then Michael saying, "You know what? I'm gonna go to the couch on my terms."
Hey, listen, I was gonna sleep in the bed, and then Brady decided
And then
he
you
wanted
FaceTime
to sleep
someone.
on. He
And
goes,
then, instead of sleeping, you FaceTime someone from California.
listen,
And
I
let's
was on a
not
mission.
forget, that same day, I destroyed my ankle.
And had to
Oh,
get up
yeah.
early in the morning.
Courtesy of Reuben. That wasn't me.
Yeah, Ruben's
Wasn't
got
me.
some flippers on him. You land on those, it's like falling down a hill.
No, I moved to the couch because in the middle of the night, Brady decided to sleepwalk, and in his sleep, he said something along the lines of,
You moved to the couch before
I,
you
no, I was lying down and he
I
took the
watched
covers.
you go to the couch and Brady wave you off.
Yeah.
It was on his own term, guys.
It was on my own terms.
On his own terms.
It wasn't on my own terms.
If you guys haven't got it yet, Michael's kind of like, that one kid in the group that he's a little different and he does a little bit of stupid shit.
No, they just think I'm a shit disturber, but I'm not.
How's that epilepsy going?
Should we get into that?
We have so many stories we could tell you guys about Michael.
What was the epilepsy thing again?
We wanted to go mini golfing.
Oh,
and
right.
You said you couldn't because you had epilepsy.
I really didn't want to go mini golfing that day. Hey, no offense to anybody that has epilepsy. I support you, and we as a company support you as well.
I don't think we were offending him.
We're not the ones who said we had it.
Well, we ended up going mini golfing anyway. Michael lost his shit.
Listen, mini golfing was not meant for tall people. I went and talked to the cute person behind the bar.
About
for a couple
politics,
hours.
right?
About politics. I talked to her about...
Cute.
Listen, she was Southern, okay?
Oh
Like,
man, we have so many good stories from Florida, don't we?
We
That just
do.
made me think of the
Oh, yeah.
Listen, she was hitting on
when
me.
Brady got flirted. When Brady was getting flirted.
It wasn't taken. There were no words spoken. It was just a whole lot of head
Listen,
movements.
okay. Listen.
Brady, how do you know she's attracted to you? She did this.
Listen, okay. Let me give the background. Let me give the background here, okay. So we're in an American Eagle, okay, in Florida, right? We got the tan going. We're looking good. We're feeling good, okay.
We were actually working out at the time.
Yeah. So we went to, I went to go to the change room, and of course, they have to unlock it for you in this babe show, okay. She came and unlocked it for me, and then I came out. She must have had like a camera and saw like my massive chest and like ripped abs, because when I came out, the head movement she gave me, anyone would have thought she was flirting with you. I can't explain it, okay? So when I tried to explain it, I went like this. And
yeah, it could have been like a twitch that she just had, or an itch stretching her.
Hey,
neck,
fellas, this one goes out to you guys.
no, she was flirting, trust.
Fellas, this one goes out to you guys. If you're ever walking down the street and you see Brady Pender, do not give him a head nod. He'll tell you that he's flirting with you.
A lot of guys flirt with me, actually.
Yeah,
These guys.
apparently.
A lot of people with
how many
Tourette's.
people flirt with Brady.
Yeah.
Everyone with Tourette's just
Oh, that was like
can't get enough of Brady.
this guy that I went to high school with. He was on a bike and he did the same thing, flirted with me, but he fell right off the bike.
He just got starstruck by your looks.
Yeah. Later, I found out he had Tourette's and it wasn't flirting, but
Well, it could have been. He could have been.
yeah.
Yeah. That was his tick.
That guy was actually, how he rode a bike was really cool because he had Tourette's. He didn't ride with his hands, so he wouldn't like swing the handles and go out of control. He would ride with no hands the whole way. It's pretty cool.
How would he brake?
Well, like when he stopped, he'd brake with like the normal brakes, but like when he was just riding, so he didn't like yeet himself.
Oh, that's cool.
The only other story I can think of Florida is Reuben losing his passport.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Our other friend Reuben, we were driving to the airport and he lost his passport.
He left
in the
it
Uber.
in the
You
Uber.
guys didn't see it, but because we took the same Uber, and then when we got to the airport, he's like, I'm like, okay, just make sure you have your passport and everything. And I pulled mine out. Okay, I'm like, I got mine. He's like, oh yeah, I'll get it. 1 sec. And he pulls it. He goes to his bag. He's like, oh shit.
Pulls out his fanny pack.
Pulls out his whole suitcase, dumps all of his clothes everywhere. He has a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and he just empties because he's like, maybe it's in here, guys.
Think
Maybe
about,
it's in here.
picture
It's the
this.
present in the
He is
bottle.
sitting
Okay.
in the terminal, just yeeting his clothes
Clothes
over
everywhere. When people in Florida are looking at you like you're weird, then you know you're weird.
Oh, the anger on your dad's.
Your dad
yeah.
was not a happy camper.
Me, Michael, and JP were in a separate car, so we got there later.
Bro,
and,
it was so funny too because we were on the way to the airport and I go, I bet Reuben doesn't have his passport.
Everybody's stressing. Actually, no, nobody was stressing. Ruben was
Ruben
stressing.
We were
was
just
stressing.
laughing on
Yeah.
the way we get to the airport. Guys, I don't have my passport.
that was crazy.
Imagine.
You jinxed them.
Yo,
I really did.
Yeah.
jinx him.
your dad was not pleased.
He thought he was gonna have to stay longer to babysit Reuben.
Yeah, our
How did-
flight
how-
was like in like a few hours. Luckily, it got delayed. I think, right?
Yeah,
No, it didn't get delayed.
The
It
Uber
was
driver?
like soon, but because I was crippled, I was in a
Oh,
wheelchair,
right.
so we got fast.
We got through right away.
fast.
Right. We had to get to this
Crippled.
We all pretended to
milked
push.
his injury.
Yeah.
He did milk
Yeah.
the
Listen,
shit out of his
listen.
injury.
Listen, my ankle was
He
destroyed.
couldn't
Okay.
stand.
This
No.
guy,
You should have seen him. The day before, he was like walking around
Yeah.
the kitchen. We get to the airport. Somehow, he couldn't step through the scanner and security.
It was a bad day. Okay, it was really, really inflamed.
you know
okay?
how we knew he was in pain? Because he would stand up and just immediately, ow, 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 ow. Like, come on.
But you know what? I gotta give it to him. This man deserves an Oscar. Okay. He got us through.
He
Yeah.
did get us through. Ruben
fastest airport
Ruben
experience I've
fucked
had.
up and
All
Brady
the old
clutched
people,
up.
children, just
Oh,
staring
yeah.
at us. Like,
Just staring at people and being like, sucks to suck, we're leaving.
we get the golf cart ride there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Well, we got through that whole security experience in what, like,
Nicholas, weirdly, you have smoke coming out of you.
Yeah.
Like-
Are you like really hot or something?
shit, my Apple Watch is on fire.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I had crazy.
It smells different in here.
What
Matt?
is that, peach?
No. I told you my farts smell like lemony freshness.
Okay, I'm sure they do.
And
They
your
do.
farts come into your mouth.
Yeah. Call me Puff, the Magic Dragon.
Interesting. Okay.
So, do we want to... I want to talk about a little giveaway we are doing. It's going to be announced tomorrow. I know probably most of you guys won't see this, but we're going to be doing more giveaways in the future. So I just want to let you guys know we're doing a free hoodie giveaway right now, kind of for our launch. We launched on April 30th. So if you want to go check out our Instagram page for a future giveaway, maybe we'll possibly do one on YouTube or
We'll probably do them
TikTok
on
as
all
well.
socials.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So follow all of them if
Yeah.
you want to give away. That's really the best way
if
to
you
do
like
it.
free stuff, I mean, like
Yeah.
really, you should.
But just make sure to be entered in the giveaway to smash that like button.
Yeah,
on
smash
the
that like
podcast.
button for the YouTube algorithm, guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. That podcast. Listen,
Like the video.
we need our account verified.
Yeah,
we need
do.
1,000 subscribers. So if you have a grandma and she has a YouTube account, make sure.
Hit that sub button.
How do you get verified on TikTok?
You you have to apply for it, but I think you need a certain amount of followers.
Matt, it's time to create a bot to sub bot.
Listen, we're at like 30 subs right now on TikTok.
Hey, we have a
We're
lot of
30
likes.
followers? Hey, I mean, we have a video. It almost has 1,000 views. Okay.
pretty
It does.
crazy.
Hey, it has
We're
96
popping off.
likes.
We make some good TikToks, so
If we get verified on TikTok, Michael will create an OnlyFans.
Oh.
Oh.
If you want to see this big, that BBC baby,
Feet pics, maybe?
listen, we've seen it.
Give him a sneak peek,
Okay.
Michael.
Oh, a little sneak peek. I don't know if we can do that, but
The
hey,
feet pics, Michael.
300,000 likes, and we'll consider it.
On YouTube or
On-
TikTok?
Tic Tac.
On
TikTok, yeah.
let's see, 150,000 likes on YouTube and 300,000 likes on TikTok, and I will think about it.
You'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
How about we get you locked in for like 3 posts? Okay.
3 posts on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Michael, you can make some good.
I
money.
could make some good
Yeah,
money for that.
What are you posting exactly? Videos of like all of it?
You just
Or-
getting some lingerie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Michael Red looks good on your chest.
All right. We'll see. We'll see.
Pre-divorce.
Are you gonna donate some of that money?
I will, of course. I'm a very big supporter of Time. They pay my
You
bills.
do work for us, so I'd hope so. I'd hope you have the same vision as us.
Yeah. Did we talk about how we're helping? What we're planning on doing?
Yeah, well, so we talked about the 25% and then
Right.
what
Okay.
we want to do in the future.
Should we talk about how you guys can help?
Yeah, sure.
So
Buy the
right, well,
clothes.
you could buy some of it.
Clothes,
We
yeah.
could buy clothes, obviously.
Yeah, if you wanna get clothes out of it and you wanna donate, just buy our clothes because
Yeah.
we donate 25%. So
That'd probably be the best way to do it. I mean, if you're gonna buy clothes and you want to help, like, that's
Might
a
as
good
well.
way to do it. Yeah, but if honestly, like, if you don't have money, that's okay. Like, there's plenty of ways you can help without any money. Picking up garbage. If any of you guys have dogs, I'm sure you have dog bags, and if you're on a walk with them, might as well just pick up some garbage using extra poop bags.
I actually don't bring dog bags. I pick it up with both
With your
hands,
hands?
just
Yeah.
hold it. People
just-
stare at me. I don't know why.
Yeah, do you eat it too?
Well, when I get home, because I want to like it gets
wanna
cold
freeze it,
pretty
right?
fast. So like I want to heat it up in the microwave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little bit warm. Okay. Yeah. So pick up garbage. I know a lot of communities, like wherever you are, usually your city has like a planting trees organization that you can sign up for and work for. Volunteer even. Other ways you can help: reducing waste. Guys, use a water bottle. I mean,
Flush the
A
toilet.
reusable water bottle.
yeah, there's literally no point of buying plastic water bottles these days. Like $20 is cheaper than the whole bin of.
Like you're gonna be consistently buying like a whole pack each week, and you could just refill your water bottle. Like it reduces so much waste.
Personally, I have a Hydro Flask. So Hydro Flask, if you'd like to sponsor us.
Of course, you do have a Hydro Flask.
Listen, Hydro Flask. If I'm
Mammoth mug, Michael.
listen, I have both, but Mammoth Mug or Hydro Flask, if you're looking to sponsor this video,
Michael's a white girl at heart.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
But yeah, there's literally no excuse these days not to use a water bottle. And like you could say that the water's not filtered from your house, but you can buy a water bottle with a filter. It might be a little bit more, but over time,
Yeah.
it'll still reduce cost.
Or you could get one of those big Brita filters. Those work as well.
And I think they even sell Brita water bottles now.
Yeah.
Other ways, like if you like I'm pretty sure you can get UV filters for your taps at home that like completely filter out any bacteria. Because I know my dad has one in his RV. Other things like buy containers for food if you like bring a lunch to work instead of wrapping it in plastic wrap. There are even like washable silicone lids that you can put on like leftovers instead of using plastic wrap.
We have those actually.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
Flush the toilet once a week.
Yeah. Don't waste so much toilet water, guys. We need it.
Yeah. If
Why
it's
use a
yellow,
toilet when you have a
let it
bathtub?
mellow.
Do you guys remember? Oh, was it with you guys at the cottage?
Yes.
We
Yes.
did it. We did that. We did not flush it.
We did not flush it for a whole week unless someone pooped.
That
was some.
Go like touch it. Okay, good.
That was some
Just wanna make
bullshit. I flush it every time because I am not a sick
I
I
bastard.
don't think I was there for that.
I think it was Brown at one
It
time.
might have been like with
With the swimming
It was
pool.
with some
Yeah,
guys,
so we did-
100%.
Yeah, that's kind of something that swim people would do.
But yeah, take shorter showers. I know a lot of you guys like to like be depressed in the shower. Like, come on.
Okay. Just call all of us out then.
Come on, I know everyone does it here. Come on, you just stand in the shower and think about stuff.
Think about how sad our lives are.
Exactly. So maybe do that outside.
It's supposed to be a happy company.
If you're not listening to Sunday morning in the shower at full blast, I don't know what you're
It's
doing.
Sunday morning.
Is that the song?
Yeah, the song.
Well, sing it for us. I don't know what it
Guys,
is.
hot take. I don't listen to music in the shower.
Neither do I. That's because I shower at 3 a.m. So
Yeah,
like,
sir.
if I play anyone, I'll wake up like literally anyone in my house.
I play it on my phone, so like it doesn't play like over the shower, but I can still hear it.
Every time you play music and we're at the cottage, we can hear.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's different though.
I
Like
want
here,
earbuds.
I mean here.
I want like waterproof earbuds I can wear.
I feel like that's so much effort. Michael, play it. Don't play it.
Don't
sing
play
it.
it.
We'll
Sing
get
it.
copyrighted.
Well,
So-
not like
I can't
playing
sing,
anyway.
dog. I don't
No, but it
sing.
won't post.
You can post with or just mute the song.
Depends
But
on
I
the song.
can't
'Cause whenever
wait
we used to
a
post it, it would
Sunday
get copyrighted. We wouldn't be able to post
morning.
it.
Sunday
depends on the song.
morning.
Sorry, I can't hear you guys. You don't have to hold the mic like.
I don't know the words, but I do listen to the song occasionally.
If you listen to it in the shower, how do you not know
I do
it?
not know the words.
I don't really pay attention to the lyrics either.
I feel like you're a fake.
I don't know what song that is.
Me either.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are all.
I feel like you're missing some key parts. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like
I'll-
a beat, the words,
You know what?
any kind of flow.
If this podcast reaches 5 likes, I will do a solo of that
I'm
song.
just gonna create 5 accounts now.
5,000 likes.
Okay.
How about 500? Let's make
500 likes, 500 likes, and I will do a solo of that song.
Guys, I apologize for Michael's mic. Yours is peaking every time you speak. It's like the whole bar goes. We have a little. We're using GarageBand, okay, guys.
Should
We're
I
not
should I
complete
talk from here
professionals.
then? Wait, sorry. Should I talk from here?
No. You can hold it. Just don't like
Put it in your mouth.
you're putting it in your mouth and you're talking loud.
All right, is this good?
That's why.
Was that better?
You don't have to deep throat the mic while you
Yeah.
Is this good?
Why do you get so close to it?
Is this good?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
All right, great.
All right, just quickly, some other ways you can help out just without any money.
By the way, guys, before we're gonna be doing this as well, so just follow along. Like
Yeah.
we'll post videos, and you guys can just follow along there.
Stop using plastic shopping bags at grocery stores. Every time you go, that's like a lot of waste that you create. Plastic bags were actually invented so that you could reuse them every time. So
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought they were. We reuse them for like other things like garbage and stuff, but like I didn't know you could like.
We use them.
Yeah, like the original like intention of them was because they were like more durable and you could reuse them every time you went to the grocery store. But they're so easy to make that like people just make them.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
But yeah, you can buy like big bins. I know like Costco, like Costco, is that worldwide or is that? I know it's American.
I think
Cost.
it's-
It's
I think
that's
I know
North
it's North
American
American
for
wide.
sure.
I think it's just North
Okay,
American
yeah,
wide.
but if you have like Costco, like they don't
Michael.
even use grocery bags. Get off your phone.
Matt was on his phone.
I'm looking at a timer.
I was looking at something important too,
Yeah,
actually.
Snapchat.
Oh, it's
No, I was looking at how my
So we saw-
grandfather actually used to own a plastic bag factory.
Really?
Yeah, my grandpa, my mom's side.
The
The dead one. No, not that one. The other one. Actually, they're both dead.
Stripper? Is that what you're talking about?
no, just wealthy.
Yeah, but anyways, you can buy pretty
Comfortable.
cheap reusable plastic bags, and I know that like grocery stores even sell them. So, and I think nowadays you have to buy the plastic bags.
Yeah, I used to work at Winners and we sell them for like 25 cents because it used to be like mostly just groceries that did that, but now like retailers are doing it as well.
I think a lot of places you have to buy the plastic bags. So honestly, like after like a few trips, you're saving money, you're helping the planet. Don't buy them. Like, don't.
I love how we're talking about like ways you can help out. Michael chugs a Perrier from a plastic water bottle.
Please recycle me. It says.
Yeah, usually those are.
It says please
recyclable.
recycle me on it.
I mean, most are just even like recyclable isn't fully effective because it still leaves a carbon footprint
Yeah.
Well,
when it gets recycled in the plant.
When you know what, when this podcast makes me enough money that I can buy a soda stream.
No one's gonna be able to hear you.
When this podcast makes me enough money that I can buy a
Michael,
soda
you're
stream.
not making money.
No,
off
I
this
know.
podcast.
But when it does, and I can buy a soda stream, then
soda streams are pretty cheap.
They're like $60.
Yeah. How much money do you have, Michael? Like none.
$7. He's got the 45 we paid
Like,
him.
I guarantee you stop buying those jewel pods, you could probably afford a soda stream pretty fast.
I don't.
Oh,
think
you want to talk about how much money you spent at school this year?
No,
How much
Are you
money did you
sure?
spend at school?
I probably spent like $8,000.
$8,000 on what?
Provisions.
Provisions.
Listen.
How much
Okay.
weed did you buy?
Pardon?
How much weed did you buy?
I don't smoke. Actually, that's a fun fact. I don't smoke.
You don't smoke?
No, I don't smoke. I don't like the way it makes me feel.
A little sus, okay? We're all pretty big potheads.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't smoke.
What's the most frequent thing you bought at the liquor store?
Alcohol, probably.
No, but what kind?
The most frequent
What's your
liquor
favorite?
that I
What's
bought.
your go-to, Michael?
Go
I just
to
said
like.
it.
What's the vibe though? Am I going to like rally or am I just gonna go and trying to get fucked up?
Wait, what are we talking about?
What you most enjoy?
What I go for the most, honestly,
Oh, alcohol?
I know you know a lot about this. So.
I do.
honest,
Listen, I know stuff about alcohol. I just don't drink it.
I'm not gonna lie.
When you were 5, you drank it. Okay.
Yeah, when I was 8.
My go-to drink was definitely Stella Artois, the beer. I really enjoy that
knew
beer.
that.
I actually
I
get
don't
that a
like
lot.
Listen, guys. Michael's a bad influence. If you ever meet him, run away. I never drank, and forced me to drink on his.
Forced
19th
him
birthday.
my ass. He said, "For your 19th, I will come to the bar and drink with you."
No,
and I
he
said,
forced
"Okay."
me.
And taken a year later, I don't actually like drinking that much. I took.
Boy, that's cat.
I took a break, man. I genuinely took a. Brady will tell you, I took a break.
All right.
What are you telling?
Yeah, you told me 4 months, right?
Yeah.
All right. Quickly.
Oh, that fart does not smell good.
Oh my goodness, why would you fart? This
Why
is
would I
Right.
fart?
This is an enclosed room. You can hold it.
And this is the shit that causes climate change, okay? This
Literally
gas,
shit.
this is fossil fuel.
Your pants.
I felt it crowned a little bit, but we controlled it. We controlled
Brady
it.
has a code brown. He must go change his pants.
Don't worry, we're good. We're code white still.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks blue.
it's because on
Oh.
like the yeah, you just do there. It's fine.
As long as it's...
Because it's not following it for some reason, but it's fine.
Okay. What should we talk about? Affiliates, travel, or second launch?
We could talk about our second launch for a bit.
Let me just say, from an outsider, or I guess an insider, the second launch looks fire. Like, I will say, great job to Matt and JP, because...
Man, JP.
It was
Sorry.
It was JP.
My
all
bad. Sorry.
It was me, and then we discussed which ones were good.
Hey,
Great
I had
job
some input
Yeah.
on the design.
To JP and a little bit of Brady, because that drop looks absolutely fire. Can
Thanks,
we give
Matt.
them...
You really did all the work.
Can
on that
we give them a little round of applause for that? Because that shit was awesome.
one. Thank you.
Yeah. We don't know when that's gonna launch because we don't have the samples yet.
Yeah, we gotta get the samples. And make
Hopefully
sure,
we
like,
get them before June, so that we can take pictures in cool places.
and we can. So we gotta get samples for you guys, so we make sure we get the best quality for our
Yeah.
customers. We don't want you guys getting some like crappy Gildan, uncomfortable. You feel like you got like scratchy fur on you.
Not to shit on Gildan. Gildan, we don't want a lawsuit.
Why would they lawsuit us for that?
Who's Gildan?
Gildan's like,
Gildan's a clothing company.
Like they just make.
it's honestly, they have nice stuff, but like some of it we just.
I find it's always very scratchy.
That's like
because it's cheaper,
Yeah.
which is why like people use it. But honestly, like quality over quantity.
We also want to say another reason to support us, apart from environmental reasons, is the manufacturer we work with is based out of LA, so you're all getting North American made clothing. It's not something that's all the way from China, just for those of you that don't like China. We don't have anything wrong with China, but anyone out there that does, you know.
we're all great people, so that's why you should support us.
So also faster shipping times because of COVID. But obviously still slow because of COVID, but faster than if you were getting something shipped from like, you know, across the seas.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is 3 to 6 weeks shipping right now, which sucks. Cause like I know people like order stuff and it's like a month later you get it, so it's like.
COVID's really screwing up.
But it just builds up the anticipation.
Yeah,
because
true.
the suspense. Because our clothing. Hey, we do ship internationally, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, great.
It'll just take longer if you're overseas.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. It's worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because
shipping is also a little bit more expensive internationally.
Yeah, but it's worth it, guys. Don't want to trust.
Yeah.
You'll love your clothes when you get them. I'm wearing it right now. That's our newspaper hoodie. It's on the back, so you can't see it, and I don't feel like turning around. But they're really comfortable. It's especially for a hoodie in summer. It's quite breathable.
That one's actually Gildan too.
Yeah, so the Gildan hoodie is actually not bad.
So we just shit on Gildan.
Gildan for.
Okay. I was like, how are we just gonna shit on Gildan and turn around and be like, oh, Gildan's fire?
But that's what I wanted to say. Like some of them are decent. Right?
It's also a hoodie, so I don't feel it because I have a shirt underneath it.
Yeah,
but like,
of course.
It's definitely better than I find their t-shirts.
Yeah, definitely.
They also have levels of clothing too. Like they have premium levels and then cheaper.
We only get the premium levels. Just
Best quality for you guys.
Yeah.
We don't always get it's what we like most.
Yeah.
Yeah. We also have some cool hats coming. Second launch. A few down hats and a bucket hat.
Yeah.
So for those of you who like to rock out a bucket hat on the beach, Michael, I've seen you wear one.
Oh yeah.
When I showed Michael the designs, that's what he wanted.
The bucket hat's fire.
Hey, if we're giving them away to ambassadors, he might be able
I
to
rate the
cop
bucket
that
hat.
out.
I get a bucket hat.
Speaking of ambassadors, we are looking for affiliates, ambassadors to help promote our company and spread the message to your audience and help grow our community. This will just help us and help the world.
Yeah, if you guys if you want to be an ambassador, you can contact us through any of our like DMs on any social media, or you can go on our site and we have a contact us page, and you'll be talking directly to Michael through that.
Why don't we?
Michael's doing the email, right?
Yeah. Why don't we link our social medias down in the description?
Well, everything's gonna be linked in our description, and
Okay.
if for some reason the link doesn't work, it'll also be linked on our main
Website?
page on
Yeah.
YouTube.
All right, awesome.
Yeah. So if you want to be an affiliate, email us. Tell us a little bit about you, why you should be an affiliate. Tell us about your audience, what you do, and we'll take it into serious consideration. So yeah, reach out. For that, we probably prefer email, just so.
PewDiePie, we're looking at you.
Yeah, we'll respond to emails faster. So if you want to get into that.
Matt, I feel like you haven't done a whole lot of talking, man.
What do you want me to say?
Why don't you tell us?
That's the best way to get someone to talk. I feel like you haven't been talking.
He hasn't.
In high school, elementary school, I was always like quiet because I didn't like people, and people were like, "Why are you so quiet?" And I was like, "Why don't you talk more?" And I was like, "I really have nothing to say."
Matt, why don't you tell us about some of the work that goes into creating the great edits you do for us?
Alright, edit.
But Matt's actually, he's not a professional photographer, but like the work he does is very, very professional.
Really good. If you've seen the video on our Instagram,
on our website and YouTube, like it's really good work. You guys should go check him out because he does good stuff. He's a freelance photographer and videographer. So
so if you want to hire him and you're in the area,
we don't own him.
but
We don't own him.
but we
we
do
can.
make him work a lot. So like,
We don't own him, but you can. So hit him.
I don't think you can
hit
own
him up.
anyone. I'm pretty sure that was stopped.
Not for Matt.
Pretty sure there's a whole big movement about that being an issue recently, but yeah.
Hey Matt, do you want to be owned?
Not really.
Did
no.
you guys hear? Apparently, in the Olympics, they're not allowing any BLM, like they call it propaganda, at all in the Olympics.
Because China's doing it, right? Or Tokyo, something like that.
No, it's just the Olympics. Like, there's like an Olympic committee, but they're doing it because like the Olympics has never ever had any politics or anything during the Olympics, so they see that as like a.
Just
It's
straight up.
also like the organization, like Black Lives Matter. I'm not saying that like the message is bad, but the organization, apparently there was some issues.
I all think we
saw
can
with it.
agree that like BLM is like a needed movement, especially in our society today. But yeah, the Olympics just doesn't want any kind of. It's not propaganda, but any kind of thing that's.
Political.
I can
Yeah.
see why, because they don't want politics. They just want to focus on the sport.
Yeah, it's
the
all
sports.
about the athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I can see there an issue being, especially with like athletes who are feel very strongly about that movement. But so yeah, I don't really know how to feel about it because I'm not really in that position.
Yeah, I feel like it should be something that's allowed, especially because there's a lot of people that have suffered from issues that BLM's trying to help. But I mean, nothing we can do.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll definitely be protests at the Olympics.
I definitely think it's gonna stir up some controversy, but
Yeah,
We'll
but
see how it
apparently
goes.
they're finding any athletes who do it right.
yeah, I think so.
And but like I don't know, it's kind of sad that like they're doing that. Like, it's a good message. Like,
Yeah, I feel
it's not
like-
like really something that like if you have like the opposite opinion of it, then like you're kind of a bad person.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like it's less political issue as much as like a social issue.
Yeah,
so I feel like
exactly.
it should be something that can be voiced at the Olympics.
I think it's more
Yeah,
just like
tough issue.
They don't want Olympics to be a place for you to
Yeah,
push
'cause
your
it-
ideals.
Yeah, it's supposed to purely be because it's just,
Just about
other.
sports. Just about sports.
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
the It's the best athletes that they come together to this major event, but
yeah, we'll see what happens. I believe the Olympics are in July right now.
Something like that.
Where are
what
they
I-
taking place?
Tokyo.
Tokyo?
I feel like the athletes would wait until.
Probably at the very end.
Yeah, like I could totally see them doing it like right when the Olympics are over, or they won, like they get a gold medal. Michael, stop fucking texting.
I'm not texting. I'm actually looking something up.
What are you looking up?
What are we talking about?
Michael texting.
I'm not
Why are you
texting.
texting?
I'm not texting.
What are you doing?
I'm looking something up.
What are you looking up?
Games to play on a podcast.
Oh my
Why do you want to play games so badly?
Kind of fun.
We have stuff to talk about.
All right, okay, we'll talk.
Plus, we've
about
been
stuff.
going for
We'll
like
talk about
pretty much almost an hour.
Yeah.
stuff. All right, we can.
All right, let's talk about the funny story. Michael, can you explain this funny story?
Yeah, what's up?
The funny story that you put in our notes to talk about. How we didn't want to include you in the company.
Wasn't that funny? Just to start off, I just thought.
I have it as funny.
Yeah, you
story.
put it as a funny story.
No, I didn't have it. Brady had it, but
But you said funny story.
because in my head I thought it was funny, but it's not that funny.
well, let's let the viewers decide.
Essentially,
Or the
Brady
listeners.
came on and was like, "We should do a project together. Like, we should do something together." And people wouldn't know, but Brady had a YouTube channel before this that he didn't include me in.
Brady and Matt.
Both of them.
Both of them, Brady and Matt, had a YouTube
You
channel.
didn't show
You
any
were in it.
interest.
You were in it.
Yeah, you were
were
in
in it.
a lot of the videos. You just didn't have to do any of the work.
Remember the emotional surprise?
Man, that was so.
We bought you COD.
No, they didn't buy me COD. Okay,
No,
I bought
don't
COD.
leak. Don't leak. You're leaking.
Hey, bump. We did it.
Okay,
We're good
they
friends,
bought
okay.
me COD.
Yeah, we bought COD. Good
But
video.
mysteriously, my bank account went down like 95%.
That was
of the
another
price.
game. That was the same price, another game.
Yeah. Either way, so they didn't include me in that, and then Brady goes, "We should do something together," and I was like, "Okay." And then he hits me up one day and goes, "Oh yeah, me and JP started a company, but they didn't tell you. You know any hot girls at Guelph?"
Listen, okay? Let's make this story accurate. Michael went off to university, and me, JP, and Matt all had stayed home. So me and Michael's contact was much less other than occasional phone calls and messages, right?
Because he never texted me.
I did,
You
okay?
never texted me.
Listen, okay? So,
What are you, his girlfriend?
I didn't message him every day single morning, and I'm sorry.
But
But,
time you say goodnight text every night.
so, and I needed a graphic designer.
Yeah,
JP
and I have
can
a
design.
lot of experience.
He has an iPad. So it only seemed correct. And then I knew Michael was in marketing, so we asked Michael to help.
Yeah, we thought Michael would be a big help, and so far, he's turned in his work past the deadline.
Well, he
On
tried.
3 separate occasions.
We actually tried to talk about this the other day. He's like, no, I definitely handed something in on time. He's done 3 things in the past month, and all have been...
Well, sorry, he's
late.
done 4 things. One of them he ended on time, but he asked for an extension.
But it was still in on time.
Because of the extension.
But
Yes.
listen, I
And
had
these tasks aren't like 3 hours or 4 hours of work. It's like maybe like an hour and a half.
but the work.
I love
give
how
him
we,
a week.
we chose the podcast to talk about Michael's work etiquette.
But the quality of the work was always phenomenal. So it
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you have to come.
Phenomenal is a very broad description.
I'm excited to see. It's still new. There's always going to be growing pains, especially when working with friends. So I'm excited to see what Michael's got to come. I know he's a smart guy and he's got some big things coming. So
don't worry. We
you guys look out
we'll
for some
definitely
of
do
our marketing tactics.
tactics.
No, we honestly think Michael can bring a lot to the company.
That's why we hired him.
We brought him on, so.
I appreciate that, boys.
I did like the, I don't know whose TikTok idea was, but the one with Coda choosing which apparel.
That was me.
That was
Yeah.
one
Yes,
of the-
sir.
I was dying laughing because Coda was like, okay, Coda, now pick. And the camera stayed on Coda, and Coda went into the shirt and started eating. I was like, well, that's weird.
Our shirts are just so good that they taste good. They almost
Honestly,
look good.
my
taste
favorite
good.
series so far is VeggieTales.
Oh
okay?
yeah,
VeggieTales.
We'll have to give an update on my
When's
garlic.
VeggieTales 2 coming out?
Well, we
I
can
need
either.
to plant some kale, but I don't have any kale seeds. I just have full-grown kale.
VeggieTales 2 might be an update on the garlic. It hasn't grown stems yet, just because it hasn't been long enough.
You see
but,
what someone commented on that post?
yeah, I saw you reply.
Someone said, "Could you do Stephen Hawking next?"
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
And
And they spelt his name wrong too.
they spelled
Like,
it Hulking.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I responded saying, "Very curious to see how this would turn out."
Like some people on TikTok are just messed up.
Yeah, TikTok's ruthless.
TikTok is...
Follow our TikTok, by the way.
Follow all our personal TikToks. Actually, we don't have
I
personal
don't
TikToks.
I have a
use
personal
TikTok.
TikTok, but
Ah, you're right. I
don't
don't have...
that.
Matt does. Matt really likes TikTok. He looks at a whole bunch of documentaries on there.
You should see my following, like who I follow. It's just
Riley
woman,
Reid,
woman,
Riley
woman,
Reid.
woman.
Well, that's just a feminist. I mean.
Riley Reid has an
Roads.
account.
Just the action?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta follow someone else then.
Goddamn, Matt,
Like,
you sick
so-
bastard.
How
Yeah.
did we not include you? I still don't understand.
Because Brady wanted me in and then didn't tell me until later when I had to suggest, can I be the marketing manager? And he said, but I can do that myself. And I
Well,
was
no,
like,
no. We wanted to bring you on for marketing. You wanted to be the marketing director, which you are.
Eventually.
Which you are.
Eventually.
By the way, you also wanted to hire your own assistant.
Yes!
That would essentially do all your work for you.
No! Listen, real men work smart, not hard.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hired Michael on to do marketing, give us ideas for marketing, and then like spread them out and like show us a plan.
Oh, and by the way, he signed a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah,
Within like 3 days, he talked to someone about it.
and he suggested getting an assistant, which
Would do all of that.
would give us marketing ideas and give us a document showing how to do it. So
Michael just take all the money.
Yeah.
outsourcing,
And
baby.
he wanted us to pay the assistant too. Like, Michael, honestly, you can hire your assistant, but it has to come out of your pocket.
Okay. I actually had another idea for another employee, but I will leave that.
I'm excited to hear this.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
We don't have much of a budget, man. We can't just go around paying people to do almost nothing.
You're right. But I'm thinking more of an... we talk about later. It's more of a-
Okay, yeah. All right, what's this?
At the end of the day, they didn't invite me to the company, and then they did, and then it was all better.
Michael is complaining because I wasn't like, oh, I have this great idea. Michael, you need to do it with me.
Yes.
I've had this idea for a long time.
I know, and you never included me. But it's okay. It's okay. I just cried about it in my sleep. I cry myself to sleep every night, and you just went right along without me. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll get past
Part
this.
of the company right now.
I know.
Yeah, you might be on your probation period, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 2 more months. We could just let gone.
Imagine
you know,
that.
we've considered it.
Imagine what? Really?
After the third one, I was like,
After the
okay.
third late handed, we were like,
I wasn't that late. All right.
the reason we like haven't actually considered it is because we know university's tough and you have school.
But now
we
you have
just
no-
now that there's no school, NHL, going out with friends.
No, I don't go
work,
out.
none of
It's
excuses.
currently lockdown here in Ontario, so I'm not even
Going out with Kirsten. My bad.
We don't know who that is.
we know.
No, you don't know either.
Kirsten's
yeah, Michael-
Michael's long lost.
No. Kirsten is a
She's
dear
a ginger,
friend.
too.
I was like, oh
To
my-
be fair, Reuben's had a lot of slip-ups that I've heard of in the past.
And you haven't.
Listen, Reuben's had some
We could talk about any number of events that have happened.
Reuben
Specifically at my cottage too. I don't know what it is. You come to the cottage and it's just like
it's on fire or it's underwater. Which one is it?
it's your phone.
It's probably Ian Rossi.
Don't answer.
I'm not answering. It's my mom.
Sorry, mom, busy.
Yeah, but anyway, Michael. And so now that school's out, the noose has tightened a little bit. Okay.
The news has tightened, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just tell her that I'm in a podcast right now.
We should probably mention some of the things that Michael's done at your cottage. Just so
Like,
you can get
well, I
a
don't
grasp
actually know
of the
that.
type of person
You don't know.
Michael
We
is.
literally the last time we talked about this. All of the things you've done at the cottage. I'll just start with one. So I have a pretty small lake, and there's like a strip, right? It's almost like a runway, you could say, for a seaplane, because we have a seaplane on our lake, and so we're out, and Michael's wakeboarding behind the jet ski, and the seaplane's coming down that strip to take off. So we're trying to move to the side, and this is the time. Michael's had plenty of wakeboarding experience. He decides to fall. And he panics. And he can't figure out whether to take off the wakeboard and swim or to get up. So he just sits in the middle of the lake panicking.
And the plane's
almost-
going right at him.
The plane had to tilt. Literally, it went off axis like this and went up like that. Just so it didn't hit the 6-6
Were you there
kid
when
in
that
the
happened?
lake.
No.
Okay.
That
This was a while ago. This was
I was
like
grade 9.
Yeah, it has to be.
This was terrifying. That was the most scared I've ever been in my life. And
Surprised you weren't more scared when you flooded the basement.
Oh yeah, that was a good one as well.
okay, we don't know that was me.
$5,000 worth of repairs.
We
baby.
don't know that was me.
It's a good thing my dad's good with his hands. Didn't have to hire anybody.
We don't know that was me.
And then Michael burns the chicken, and there's smoke in the entire cottage.
Oh, yeah, guys.
And not only does he do it, but the next time he's like, guys, I've learned, I've reformed, I can do it again.
I've reformed.
Does it again, even more smoke.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
We are
we're
back.
again.
Let's go.
Our camera's overheated a little bit. It's a fairly enclosed room, so it's getting pretty hot. But
pretty
we're
toasty.
nearing the end of the podcast, the first ever podcast.
We're just
No.
talking about Michael screwing up
Oh
everything.
yeah.
No. Okay, we don't.
His lack of chicken cooking skills.
Yeah, I think we gotta
Okay.
cover that before the end, right?
Okay, let me just go through this quickly. So Michael was cooking a chicken in a cast iron pan
Chicken Alfredo.
with no oil
The Alfredo part doesn't matter.
and on the highest heat and no seasoning. So the cast iron pan burnt.
But
He burnt a pan,
A
guys.
cast iron pan of everything.
Yeah. If you
But-
guys know what cast iron pans are, they are very, very hard to burn.
the chicken Alfredo was tasty.
Not
No,
the chicken, the
no.
Alfredo. The
No,
Alfredo
not
is
even.
tasty.
Not even.
You don't.
The Alfredo
Brady,
wasn't the worst thing ever, but
It
the
was
chicken,
very
the
watery.
chicken,
I
guys,
didn't mind
the
it.
chicken.
Thank you.
If you saw
You
a
two
chicken,
hearts,
you
please.
saw chicken, okay, and you saw a piece of coal, you could not tell the difference. Like, and that's not even.
I will
And
admit
they
it.
tasted the same too.
The moment I took a bite of that chicken, it's like all the water in my body just got sucked out of me.
Yeah.
I was so dry.
Yeah.
Listen, I made chicken Alfredo for Kirsten's birthday 2 days ago.
And how black was it?
It wasn't bad, but I did have a little error where I put the pasta to boil, but I turned on the wrong burner, so I had it sitting there in water for 45 minutes, and it just never did anything.
Pretty solid. But when we go back up to the cottage again, and you're there, You're gonna have to
Redeem myself.
you're gonna have to redeem yourself. I think so.
You know what?
Maybe we won't use the cast iron pan this time.
I think his mom actually banned me from using the
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you used it.
So
You did it again.
with a cast iron pan, you have to do something called like re-seasoning it, because when you wash it, you don't use soap. You just wash it with hot water because it adds more flavor to the next thing you cook. Don't worry, I'm a culinary student. I know this for a fact. And she had to take sandpaper to the cast iron pan to remove the burnt chicken. Sandpaper, guys. You could use a sponge, maybe a little baking soda sometimes, and that'll remove it. Sandpaper. Sandpaper.
It was just charred.
We're not doing construction. This is cooking still.
Not
Hey.
restoring a very old cast iron pan. It was used 2 days before.
Yeah.
It was still edible.
And then Michael's like, you know what? I'll give it another shot.
I don't know why I trusted him.
Hey, it's okay, but this year it'll be better. I'm gonna make chicken Alfredo again, and maybe we'll do a giveaway from Michael's chicken Alfredo.
Maybe we'll put someone else
I don't
on
think we're doing a
duty.
chicken Alfredo giveaway.
Hey, 1 like equals 1 prayer.
I think that would go horribly wrong. Someone's getting salmonella. in the cereal.
Oh, 100%.
I don't think anyone's getting salmonella. That thing is burned.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Chicken Alfredo meet and greet.
The only thing they're going to get is a chipped tooth after trying to chew it.
Listen, it's edible. It was very edible, but it was still delicious to an extent.
I'm excited to see. You won't use the cast iron pan. You might not even use a pan. We
You're
might just make
excited?
you use the grill.
Maybe someone else does chicken and you do just the pasta.
That might be better.
All right, quickly before we wrap up, let's talk about travel.
I would love to travel.
So we
Oh, I
want to
miss
do a lot
traveling.
of traveling, not only because it's fun, but to show you guys how beautiful the world is and get you guys to do some traveling yourselves. Maybe get away from the computers. I know quarantine has kept a lot of people inside.
Yeah, with vaccines coming, guys, you might be able to go out soon.
Hey, all the people in the U.S. are already vaccinated.
Yeah,
I mean, go to
Vaccines coming
Florida
fast.
and it's like
Yeah. We're talking to our
Yeah.
Canadians
Yeah.
specifically.
yeah. So and while we're traveling, we also want to do a lot of like missions, with other companies, like cleaning up, coastlines, things like that, helping people across the world who need help. So that's a big part of our company that we definitely want to do, and you'll definitely be seeing.
Yeah,
it in the
and
future.
obviously you guys, when that does happen, you'll be able to see it. We'll keep everyone up to date on our channels, etc. And Michael will get off his phone.
My mom.
Yeah. Who cares?
My mom.
His mom cares.
Yeah. So you'll definitely see more travel from us. We definitely want to do some missions like that. So hopefully in the future you'll actually be able to see it on our YouTube channel, right?
I was thinking a good idea, obviously not right now, guys, this is like way in the future, but a good idea would be if you guys support us enough, we would be able to take out subscribers or any supporters we have to come traveling with us.
Yeah, like maybe if we're doing like a mission across seas or something like that, we could bring one of you for a few days, fly
Have a
you
meet and
out.
greet.
and-
Like this would totally be on us, like a subscriber special kind of thing.
yeah, maybe even like a giveaway type thing where you could enter a raffle and win.
Yeah, our goal is really to make like a community, because I feel, and I think we all can agree with this, I feel communities are what creates change. It's not ever going to be one person. We all have to stand together and go against this corporate world that we're in to, instead of looking at the fashion industry just for money, to be looking to help and make it a sustainable practice, because not a lot of people see that side of the fashion industry. They just see, wow, that Supreme hoodie's cool, or
Yeah.
etc.
You don't really see how much waste and
The amount of water that's used for
Yeah.
one article of clothing is ridiculous.
And by the way, right now we aren't using sustainable clothing, but that's like our goal.
It's the end game.
Yeah.
That's our goal is to like make clothing out of recycled material,
Due to our student state, we're not.
financially available for that.
Yeah, and sadly, we couldn't find any manufacturers that would be able to do that. So.
There is like what's it called? Ecological clothing.
Yeah, but we're not able to find anything that's 100% sustainable and
Yeah.
uses less water
And-
in the process.
Anything we do find that we will be able to use, we will definitely do our best to use it. And in the future, hopefully we can step up our
Recycle.
game, and especially in terms of like shipping, reduce plastic and all that. So it's all like paper recyclable material.
Hey, so to our viewers, if any of you would like to invest to help us reach our goal, or sponsors,
IPO for you guys.
I mean, SeatGeek, you
I'm
you
sure
lost
we
David
get an
Dobrik,
IPO.
but we're just as good.
Seat geek.
Need some NFTs.
Yeah. Another thing, Brady, you were looking into this, the NASA.
Yeah, so I don't remember all this from heart, but I'm going to read some stuff off for you guys. This is just some future effects that NASA has listed regarding climate change. NASA says some future effects we will be seeing from now on regarding climate change are global temperatures will continue to rise, and there will be more heat waves and droughts. So like the California drought, a lot of people know about that.
Yeah.
That's going to become more consistent and happening in other areas that are not like coastal areas that get hotter.
And that's a really big problem.
Yeah.
A lot of people die, terrible illnesses, all these things. Like it's hospitals get filled up. It's not like, oh, it's hotter. Like it's not.
It's a huge issue.
Yeah.
Because like
more forest fires, stuff like
yeah,
that.
and I mean you need water to live, right, guys?
Yeah. You guys drink water, right?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, baby. So
Yeah.
another thing that this
Well,
is
we need water to make beer, so
yeah, and you need beer. You
we need beer. Beer is an essential.
Something close to my heart that because my family still goes to the Bahamas and my dad works there still, we're gonna begin to see more frequent category 4 to 5 hurricanes. And I can't speak for those of you guys who don't know what a category 4 to 5 hurricane is. It's like the highest level, like 200-mile-per-hour winds. Like these hurricanes rip roofs off, cause major flooding, especially in
The islands.
tropical areas. Yeah.
Special.
And like
Special.
these things.
Especially is the right word for that.
No, you said a special.
These
No, especially.
These hurricanes are extremely detrimental to the areas that they occur around. Like recently, the Bahamas was hit, and
Florida.
seeing photos of that, it's just like
Yeah.
really scary, sad. Like people losing homes, everything they own.
I mean, we all four of us in this room went to Florida to visit with thank you to Brady for that. His family brought us down to Florida for
And the Bahamas.
a week, and the Bahamas, sorry, and we went right before this hurricane,
Yeah.
and we had a great time. We went and got some local foods.
Chicken in a bag.
Yeah, chicken in a bag.
Oh,
that was
that was
fire.
good.
That was so good.
That
You
was
know,
really good.
hit the boat, went to a friend's island. It was a really great vacation, and then little do we know half a year later, Brady's showing us pictures, and there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Like you literally couldn't see.
Everything's flattened.
Everything was gone. It was flattened.
Places that we would eat were like literally
Yeah.
water was to the roofs.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was gone.
It's scary and it's crazy. These families are just losing everything, and so it's really important that we do something. And
To help stop climate change, because the temperature rise actually has a huge effect on hurricanes. I don't know the complete like scientific how it occurs.
Water levels rising.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
but
Yeah.
so another thing you bring that up is NASA predicts that by 2100, so not like still in our lifetime, depending on when you were born.
don't think anybody's
stretching for some people.
If you're a young viewer, they're predicting a 1 to 8 foot sea rise. Now that doesn't sound like a lot.
but Miami's underwater. At that.
Yeah, like any coastal areas, especially tropical islands like the Bahamas, Costa Rica, anywhere like that, they're going to be underwater. That's a huge issue.
Let's think about it this way.
Time to
Any of
go
you
to Canada.
Tampa Bay fans, you ain't gonna be able to go see any more Lightning games.
And like this, like even if you're not like you don't care
That
about
should be
climate
underwater.
change, and this seems like something that's a non-issue, real estate prices in certain areas are going to be up so much because there's going to be such limited land. You're reducing land size, and it's causing people to have to build houses and more communities. There's going to be less nature because there's going to be so many buildings, so people are going to actually live.
There's a really big problem that people don't understand. They see like, oh, the States has so much land in the middle, Canada has so much land in the middle up north. But there's a statistic about like livable places. Like, yeah, it's open, yeah, there's room there, but you have to understand that there's not a lot of accessible things up there, and like food and everything like that in grocery stores is a major cost. Like, if you've ever been up north in Canada or anywhere up that, the food prices increase
it's crazy.
by crazy amounts.
The probably most shocking prediction that I found on NASA's website was that by the middle of this century, during summertime, largely the Arctic will be no ice.
Yeah.
All the ice will have been melted.
It's honestly...
Now that's in our lifetime.
It's crazy.
And when you think of the Arctic, you think ice,
Polar bears,
penguins,
hockey,
so many
hockey.
so many like habitats just gone, and animals just extinct.
And obviously that does correlate with the sea levels rising.
Yeah.
And the animals in the ocean, like the corals are getting destroyed and stuff.
Yeah. The ocean temperature rising is horrid for animals.
Yeah, it's really not good.
We could also think about it from the other perspective. How are we've only we've only explored how much of the ocean, like
with less than space.
So it's let's
Yeah,
just
like-
say
Maybe not less than space, but we know more about space than we do about our
I think
own
it's what it's like 15% or something that we've explored.
I have no
I
idea.
think
So-
it's like 8 or maybe 13.
I think Brady's got it here. Brady, what is it?
It is
13, that's my guess.
ocean remains a mystery more than 80%. So
20%.
20%.
Around
All right.
20%.
So we've
80%
explored
hasn't been
20%, right? If we're ever gonna find the Loch Ness monster, okay,
We gotta start looking.
we
I
gotta
mean,
start looking.
yeah.
A and B. If there's raised
Sea levels?
sea levels, we definitely ain't ever getting to the bottom.
Listen, the amount we've seen is gonna lessen because
Yeah.
the sea levels are
Or
rising.
sea levels. Soon we'll have flying mats.
And I know
When Matt can swim, we know a lot's changed.
and I know you guys think like 2100 if the life expectancy is 80 years old, most of us would be dead by then. But you have to think about like
Your
if
kids.
you want to
Kids.
have kids,
Yeah.
that's in their lifetime. Any future generation, it's gonna affect them all. And like the other crazy thing is like, sure, the life expectancy now is 80, but if you look in the past 20 years or 80 years or whatever, the life expectancy is slowly increasing. Right
Yeah.
now it's decreasing because of all the sugar and stuff like that.
Yeah, the obesity rate,
Yeah,
McDonald's.
but
heart disease.
if you look at people who are like healthy throughout their whole life, who don't have diabetes, other illnesses, the life expectancy of that population is increasing.
So on that heavy noted, heavy to heart, I think this is all an issue that a lot of younger generations are seeing, and I think a lot of people are trying to create change, but that's the idea of this brand, guys. So if any of that seems like something you'd like to support, you can go to our store. Even if you're not going to buy clothes, please donate to these organizations that are on our site. They're all amazing.
If you can,
Yeah.
obviously.
If
Like,
you can't, just honestly, just support us, them in any way you can.
Do what you
Follow,
can.
like, just to spread the word. We really want to get this movement going.
You
'cause
don't
it's
need money
time for change.
to make a difference. You can act different ways too, as JP said. You know, you could reduce the water bottles, reduce plastic bags. You know, you can
glass
just
water bottles.
do your part. Do your part.
metal, water bottles. There's really no excuse. Like, I've seen people being like the one thing that I've heard is like, oh, when you go hiking for like 3 days, you need water, so you buy plastic water bottles. You can buy big jugs of water that you carry.
You
with
just gotta be ripped.
And you can also buy things like life straws that will completely like eliminate all the germs in water streams. So like, there's really no need to buy plastic water bottles. And like, this is something that's less talked about, but it's still important. All those like Coke, Pepsi, like soda brands.
all the cans.
Cans aren't as bad because you can recycle that aluminum and turn it into other products. But there's the plastic bottles. Those are
the worst part, yeah.
Those are the worst part. So if you do buy soda, I know people enjoy soda. First of all, it's not healthy for you, so maybe buy less, Matt. But
Hey, I got a substitute.
Mountain Dew, baby.
But,
Mountain Dew's pretty good.
if you do buy soda, consider buying cans because that is a lot easier to recycle. And yeah, and the other thing is I see a lot of people saying that like you need an electric car will reduce your carbon footprint, and that is true in ways, but overall there's a lot of ways that electricity is produced like coal.
The way the batteries are produced for electric cars it actually costs for the lifetime of a vehicle. Electric cars are actually worse. Specifically Tesla. I don't know if they've changed it in the past few years, but
They're
I know
changing
that was
it now. But like people think like, oh, I'm buying a Tesla and it's really good for the environment.
But it's really not.
It is in a way, but like still there's a lot of things behind the scenes that you don't see. Even producing energy through like coal factories, it produces a really big carbon footprint. So yes, getting an electric car sometimes is better, but do your research before you get one.
Yeah, there's definitely a change coming in the world with social media. Everyone's connected, and I feel like these things are getting talked about more, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So spread the word. Follow us if you liked anything you've heard today, and I think that's going to be the end of the podcast, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be posting a podcast a week, so come back for the next one if you have.
Why don't we try and do podcasts every Friday? Release
Yeah,
podcasts every
so
Friday?
we're planning to release podcasts. We're not set on a day yet, but you can definitely look for them either on Fridays or Saturdays.
Great, yeah, we'll look into that. And that is it for the Time Podcast. Remember to smash the like button and subscribe down below. We will have our website linked in the description where you can either look at the product, decide who you would like to donate to, or email us to be an affiliate. Remember, we'll be coming out with new podcasts every week, so make sure to go check those out. And that
Fridays and
good.
Saturdays.
Fridays and
maybe.
Saturdays, yeah.
If you like listening to our soothing voices,
One podcast a week, not two.
yeah.
One podcast.
Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
Remember to check out our TikTok. We're going to have that link down in the description, as well as our Instagram. And
Twitter, Facebook. Any social media.
Yeah, we have all those. So go blow it up. Blow that shit up, though.
Yeah, everyone have a great day. We hope you enjoyed the podcast, and we'll see you next week.